We're definitely live.
Hooray!
Yay!
Yay!
Only took 2.5 hours to set this up.
Yeah.
How's that fucking LaCroix treating you, bro?
I knew that was coming too.
Oh, absolutely.
Homie's face.
Oh, who? Fat Matt Damon. that's like Jimmy.
Oh, snap!
Dude, that's Jimmy Bourne, Jason Bourne's brother.
Jacob Bourne.
Right. Mike Bourne.
Just like
Oh damn, dude, roast.
Dude,
problem.
Oh, that's Matt Damon's stunt double from The Departed. First of all, fuck that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Matt Damon or that guy?
Equally.
Right.
Yeah.
Both.
I like Matt Damon, just not in movies or like as a person. You know?
Right. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. It's fucking up, LB. Welcome to the fucking podcast,
Right.
bro.
Oh yeah, you right in the middle, dog. Look at you.
Shining.
You're like Malcolm in the middle, bro.
Shining not like a diamond yet.
No.
You guys got the badass screens.
We do. Yeah, you get the loser screen.
We were, we were hoping that you'd just kind of chug that and get this going. No, I'm just pressure you on air.
LB's like the Steve-O of our friend group, where he'll do.
Yeah, dude.
He'll do it. He'll fucking do it. You should have seen him hooting computer duster the whole time before he fucking went live. He was nervous.
Yeah.
Bub Rub took flight. Dude, throw on some Bub Rub.
All right.
What the hell is Bub Rub?
Oh, dude.
Dude,
I'm
let's
sure
show
you've
the
seen
people
it.
Bub Rub. Dude, should we do Chillin' in the Mansion?
Yeah.
Let's do Chillin' in the Mansion first.
Dude, I am brand new to this.
BRB.
Just fucking started, dog.
Jesus Christ, LB. What is a Bub Rub?
I think you know.
I know what I paid for. That certainly wasn't a Bub Rub. I'll tell you that. Oh, it sounds great.
Can I cuss?
Oh, it's what you want.
Oh, okay.
Knock yourself out.
No,
Anything
this
that
is-
you feel like saying.
This is
like
the
the
real
real
deal. You do whatever you want.
That's what we're gonna try to do is Bub Rub uncensored, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go right ahead. Go do the intro.
Okay, you live in West Oakland. This is the Bub motherfucking Rub show. This is how we do it live in West Oakland like this here. You know, this Bub Rub chilling in the mansion in the backyard lighted up. We go expansion. If this shit sell, we gonna sell it. That's how we gonna do it. Even the Woo Woo took it. I could take.
First of all, we need to introduce this character
Right, because
before we do anything.
I don't know who the
So-
fuck Bub Rub is.
Hold on, I'll do this properly. We need to introduce
Oh,
him
hell,
properly.
B. Nice to see you. Jesus.
Now
It's
this-
very
now
rude.
this
Fuck.
Devin-
Back in my seat.
Now this Devin,
I didn't step on nobody's corns, I hope.
Oh, yeah.
now this Devin, you may have seen.
The latest
Oh,
rage
what, the
for
woo woo?
kids,
Oh, yeah, dude.
driving
I know exactly
parents
who
and
Bub Rub
entire
is.
neighborhoods crazy. It's
know
called
what's
a
up.
whistle tip, and it's welded inside
whistle
a
tip?
car's muffler to make the car screechingly loud for
That's
nearly
only
a
in the
mile.
morning, though.
Well, tomorrow night, Oakland residents will be complaining officially to City Hall officials. Crown 4's Mark Jones has the story live in Oakland this evening. Mark.
Well, Pam, city residents have been told this noise is perfectly legal, so tomorrow they hope to start the process to change the law. Nearly every muffler shop in Oakland is installing whistler tips. It's a piece of metal welded
Why?
inside the exhaust pipes that makes the car audible for almost a mile. Tell me about the whistles.
The whistles go woo.
Anybody that has it in their neighborhood is going to be totally driven crazy.
This guy's
It sounds
so
like
pissed.
Well, you want to woo woo? It's that whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the flows. They didn't trip off the flow masters.
That decoration, man. It's just for decoration.
That's
That's it.
it.
And that's all, man. We do it for decoration.
That's that chick from The Wire, right?
It's being installed on their car. Roxanne Brunn says the high-pitched tone, like the squeal of a BART train that doesn't stop, is keeping her awake at night. Police have told her it is legal.
They think it's a fad.
Oh,
it's
this
gonna go
lady's
away.
pissed
It's
about
not going
everything.
away.
I want to see the manager.
And it's driving you nuts.
It's driving me nuts. I work at home. I can't concentrate
You don't
when
work
it
at
goes
home.
on.
I manage a ferret
I
daycare.
know eBay sells.
That's only in the morning. You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo.
That's only in the morning.
Look at them rims, dude. You know those are hubcaps.
Is that a Ford Probe?
Some Oakland residents
Oh,
complained about
damn.
noisemakers
And
Tuesday
blew a
night
stop
at the city council
sign.
meeting.
Jesus
Until the
Christ.
law changes, Marcelo Cabrera says he will keep installing them.
Of course, this fucking guy.
No, I won't.
I do it for anyone. I don't
That's
care.
what they want. You know, my business is sell the pipes, so I have to sell whatever they want, and whatever people want, I'll sell it.
I sell cocaine too.
He's
An
like,
AC
come on,
Transit
man.
bus driver
I know,
told us the
right?
noise is so
Yeah, it's
loud
not
he
like
couldn't
that.
hear the siren from an approaching ambulance.
Gonna run a business.
So far,
Like
the
that,
cars-
I'm just running a muffler
Put me on the
shop
spot
here.
like that. That's fucked up.
So that's Bub Rub.
Bub Rub, salute.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not sure how much we can show a bub rub without getting flagged. I feel like that might even get flagged.
Well, we'll just call him Rub Bub, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
Rub Bub.
And we're demonetized.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Sponsored by Bob Rub Productions.
What's the game that you've been playing lately, Anthony?
Shit, man, I really haven't been playing anything lately, dude. The only thing I've kind of still been on Fortnite when I do play, which is hardly ever lately. But I tried that new Battlefield Battle Royale.
Oh, Battle Royale it's called.
Well,
Heard
it's called like Firestorm or some shit, but it's basically a Battlefield's version of Battle Royale.
Sounds weak as fuck.
It kind of is, to be
Yeah.
honest, dude.
I heard it
I thought it would be
was.
much better than.
Oh, so you went into it with high hopes.
I mean, dude, honestly, because ever since like Arma 2 Battle Royale, since
Mhm.
like I fucking like the birth of Battle Royales, I wanted Battlefield to have that one because I enjoyed the way the guns feel and like the shooting mechanics, the bullet drop and stuff. So I kind of always wanted them to make one. So when they finally did, I was stoked. So
Sure.
I guess my hopes probably were a little bit too high. So.
And they just really shit the bed on you, huh?
I mean, it's not that bad, dude. I just don't ever play them enough to be good. Like people just get so good at those games so quick now. So it's like
Classic
Hey, man,
nerd
I know
problem.
I played PUBG not too long ago, and they had that update. It's
Uh-huh.
terrible. Well, not
What-
the update. They add a new map.
What makes it terrible?
It's very laggy.
Really? Are you playing on console or?
Yeah,
Okay.
Xbox.
Well,
That's where I'm messing up, though.
That's your
A lot
first
of people.
fucking mistake. You
Uh-huh.
know?
PCs are just the way to go.
if you're
to
playing
play
on
video
Xbox,
games.
dude, there are a few games that we could play together.
Really?
Yeah, I
Well,
could
we got
play
cross console on
There's
a
a
couple.
few couple like Ark. If I buy the other version, I could play with you and Rory.
Is that a RPG game too?
It's basically like a survival game. Like it's basically like a
It's like that Conan game, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
You
real
played,
similar.
You played Conan, didn't you?
I think so.
It's like all those survival games where you just like build a fucking I don't know. I feel like you played that with us. Maybe. Maybe not.
What's it called again?
Ark Survival Evolved. It's basically with like a survival game with dinosaurs,
Okay.
and you can like fucking tame dinosaurs and like ride them and fucking use them, and it's pretty dope, dude.
That's sweet.
Rory
Yeah.
was super into it for a long time, but there's a few games that we could play together. I'm not sure which ones. Rocket League, which I fucking
Dude.
don't really play. I'm terrible
I
at.
remember that one.
Yeah.
You like the Rocket
Yeah,
League
you like
there,
Rocket
LB?
League.
I did like that one.
I never played it, so I really have no opinion.
I
on
didn't
it.
like it at first, but I did like it when
Yeah.
we like.
Some
played it
people
a
are
lot.
crazy good at that game, dude. It's
Dude, it
wild.
looks like you could be really good at that. The way
Yeah.
you jump and stuff
Right.
too with it.
What is the premise of this Rocket League?
It's basically just you're in like little cars and basically you're playing soccer.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, I just never knew it was named Rocket
Right,
League, so
yeah.
I'm the asshole.
Right.
You know, my bad.
Right.
I thought it was called RC Car Soccer. You know, that's what it is.
Yo, Randy's in the chat, dude. He said, "Yo, LB, it's Randy."
Oh shit! What's up,
What
Randy?
up, Randy?
What's Randy's story, LB?
Randy's story. He mixes my music.
Oh,
He
shit.
records my stuff.
Do you call him Big R?
Randy.
No, Randy is my boy.
Oh,
He's a good dude, man.
Well, word
What
up
up?
to Randy.
He definitely likes podcasts too. He checks out Chris D'Elia and all that. I know he.
Chris D'Elia is funnier than fuck.
Yeah, I watch all those comedians podcasts, dude. Probably a little too much, dude.
Yeah, me too.
I'm fucking down, dude.
You're always up in here listening to fucking some podcast, man.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Right. Sometimes.
Talk about Randy though too. That's pretty sweet. We just did a song recently. It's fucking amazing. I love it actually.
What
Can we play it?
What kind of well, it's your music, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's a newer song too.
Are you asking Randy or me
No,
if we
you.
can?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to just show me where I can find it. Tell me where.
I'll have to send it to you. 'Cause it's not out yet.
Ooh, unreleased tracks from LB himself. Ooh.
All right, we'll send it.
Okay.
Can you send it with email or?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it through email.
All right. You know my email, right?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, it's hotdogwater69, right? Like that's you at gmail.com.
Pretty much.
You're like, no, that's my old email.
Wasn't your email something like that, LB? Like
Hot
I like
pizza.
hot dogs or
Like,
something?
hot pizza. 1, 2, 3.
LB likes hot dogs or something like that back in the day?
Brandon sucks hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, that's what.
I still have that one actually.
That's when he gives the State Farm. like
Oh, when I'm looking for a job.
Right.
All right, I sent it to you.
All right.
Well, it looks like we're about to debut some unreleased music
Well,
from
we might as well
LB the Master.
Might as well go to the studio for that, then.
I'll bet. What's your stage name there, LB?
Bastard Son.
Ooh. Sounds hot. What you buying on eBay, dog?
Selling stuff.
What you selling?
Leather jackets.
Assless chaps.
Assless chaps. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Somebody just,
boots.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Somebody just commented on one of my snaps.
I
and said,
need
"Nice
permission to open that file from the Google Drive. So I don't know. Maybe check your email. Maybe it sent you something. Oh, it's your boy Randy's fucking account. He's the one that's gonna have to do it. So don't even bother. It's not a big deal.
Looks
well, that's weird.
He just has you able to look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. So it's not all getting everywhere.
That's cool. I like that.
Right.
Shout out to Randy.
Shout out to Rando.
That's fucking dope. I like that. Can't touch this.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dun, dun.
And we're flagged.
I know, right?
Oh, he just approved me.
Oh, snap. Yeah. Rock and roll.
Brandy!
This is a new one called Talk is Cheap. I love it. It sounds so good. I love it.
Rolling fucking dank, dude. Damn. Bro, you sound like Riff Raff, dog. Oh. I was trying to put the cap on backwards, bro. Rook move. Hey, Rook moves. Be up in this bitch. Wide-eye gang to the day we die.
Flying by, there he go, with a silver chain and a go-to peace sign at the moon roof in the way saying fuck you and your mama, keep the change in your 2 cents. All that drama lost in this toxic world, working a job that I hate, coming home late, stressed out, no friends, no head, no sleep. In my bed, I remember smoking them roaches out of a can. Now I got trashed off with the empty bottles. Best of sun, steady smoking backwoods. Russian cream, might see cooking up the beats. Randy MC recording me. Everybody sees me living my dream.
I don't know if I want to keep this part playing just or like kind of just talk shit. Like, even though that Mitch and I were just sitting here still drinking this fucking Jim Beam.
Running it back to the crib with the zip in my hand. Not a clip, I'm not with your bitch. I don't want any shit, I tell you this. You say that life sucks, you only live it once. Oh yeah, best of sons in your head, going brain dead, had my head up high. Now you still can't even look me in the eyes. Everything I touch falls to pieces, falls to pieces. With a handful of pills, homesick, easy phone home, then he's still alone. All these motherfuckers wanna get into my zone. Stay in your lane, little man, still shining like the sun, no rain. Still shining like the sun, no rain.
That was dope, dude.
That's some hot shit. When's that dropping, LB?
Whenever I get done with this this little EP I'm doing.
That's what's up.
I don't know. It might take the whole year like I did with that last one.
That's tight, dude.
Thanks, man.
Plug the album, man.
You can hear that you're getting like better at doing it and stuff, dude.
I appreciate that a lot, man.
Respect
And I feel that way too when I'm in the studio actually with like them, and I'm with Randy and Mitch. You know, we're and those ideas, you know, that song, those are not just my ideas. Those are like two other people's ideas coming in on like how it should sound and
right.
I don't know. It's a lot of fun in there. It is. I like it.
That's what's up, dude. Do something you love, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I believe in that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, we're in the studio right now.
You trying to buzz this track out?
Why don't you drop some bars real quick, LB?
I don't freestyle. I don't like freestyling.
I don't freestyle either.
I do like freestyling, but I like freestyling like when I'm like...
Dude, you should honestly look at it as something that you should practice just to fucking literally
get more lyrical.
Yeah, just to get good at fucking flowing, and it's a real good exercise, dude. I could, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta
especially
be
for the brain.
Get your
for
voice
sure,
down
dude.
too. Yep.
It'll help your writing, help you figure out all these different like patterns that you could put into a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ways to do it. You can just fucking figure it out, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Become like a word architect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I need to do is like just start sitting down with my...
So that being said, you about the flow? No.
Yeah, no. Hey, yo, Anthony,
hold up.
put a beat on, throw him a word. The word is orange.
All right, just throw on 50 Tyson.
Yeah, 50 Tyson. Yeah.
I'm 50 Tyson. I'm 50 Tyson.
Is that where you got your inspiration for the album?
Oh, 50 Tyson. Dang.
Or was it Slim Jesus? Which one was it?
I don't know. Slim Jesus is like blowing up though.
Dude, I fuck with Slim Jesus.
He
I
has,
fuck
like-
with drill rap. I like drill rap.
I mean, it's crazy. It's nuts. Music's awesome.
Like, which part of music is awesome?
Everything about music. You can be so creative with it. It's someone that steps in this house and redoes something.
That's
It's
a
so
solid.
sweet.
That's a solid answer to a stupid fucking question. I'll give you that.
That's hilarious.
I love it.
I'm glad you're fucking finally doing something you actually want to fucking do.
Right.
I mean, I've always been in music.
Yeah, but now you're taking it seriously, is what I mean.
I felt that I've always took it serious, but it was not so serious as now, though.
Well, I mean, what I'm getting at is like you're in a studio actually creating music in
Yeah.
a professional way. That's
I
what
remember when Anthony and I would we were in Big Red Chair. That was my first band, and I was so scared to like even scream of a studio. But I wouldn't give a fuck if we were in a show or something like that in front of like 20
It's
people.
a different vibe altogether. Just stand in a
Yeah,
room
it
and
is.
just scream,
And
and
plus
it's all
we had-
quiet and shit.
We had
Like,
that dude John there, and he wasn't like cool to like record with, and
Dude
it just
sucks,
sucked
dude.
kind of growing up in that era a little bit. I mean, but it was fun.
Right.
It was. We played a lot, dude. I think every day, like, we would like sleep, wake up and play. Sleep, wake up and play like it'd be like weeks on end. And then it came to like when we were like in a band, it'd be like every weekend.
Right.
I remember like every weekend we would jam. Like that would be like our jam sesh.
Right.
We'd stay the night. Like it'd be like a Thursday. We'd stay the night, go into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just jam hard as fuck.
Shit was tight, dude. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to get. It's so hard to get people together to be in a band at this age, dude.
Oh, 'cause people got so much shit going on. Like,
oh, my fucking kid. Blah,
Like a
blah,
band
blah,
takes
you know?
multiple
It's
people.
Yeah.
That's why I'm starting to fucking get myself fucking able to learn how to like get better at recording and like
So
doing
you,
all this
you
other
can just
stuff.
do this shit all by
Right.
yourself at this
Right.
point. Yeah. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And there's actually something about very admirable about taking that type of
I mean,
initiative if you take it fucking seriously. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Honesty, man.
Plus
I mean,
the fucking chicks, man.
Tyson, dang.
Or was it Slim Jesus?
Randy, he does recording.
Which one was
so, I mean, I don't know if he does like stuff
I mean,
like
there's
that. I'm
nothing
pretty
wrong.
sure you can plug in and like get a sound going on. He did metal and all that stuff. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I've been getting some good stuff going on. I'm like in the middle of recording like a little EP that I'm
That's
gonna fucking
It's just I love that, man. To be honest, you know, just like the people that I grew up with. That you showed me music. You showed me time signatures and vocal patterns and a lot of stuff about music. I was very passionate about it. You seen
Yeah.
that? You're just like, yo, this is how you do it, though.
Right.
And I took it. I ran with it. But I've always loved rap. I loved rap when I met Anthony.
Mm-hmm. I feel like you always say that. You always say it like that. Like you go, like you feel like you have to say that or something because you used to make metal or something or make. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right, like
I-
you're almost
you don't have
making
to
an
say that. You know what I'm
excuse at
saying?
this
Like
point,
like I
but
used to.
yeah.
I've always liked rap. Like it's like dude, I know it. It's called
Yeah.
like you don't have to.
I
say,
grew
you
up-
know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can be
No, I'm just-
multifaceted when it comes to music.
No, I'm just
you know?
speaking in general. Just
No,
like
I know.
I've always
You know
loved
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah,
Like-
I've always loved it, man. I grew up on it.
Hell yeah.
My mom didn't like that shit though.
Shout out to LB's mom.
Right. No doubt.
Right.
Shout out to LB's mom for sure.
He's upstairs.
Tell him to turn that fucking music down.
Stop pounding his fucking feet. Matt Blaha.
Dude, you know who I hate? Matt fucking Blaha.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope Matt Blaha's watching this.
Oh, Matt
I love
Blaha-
you, dude. Come around.
I disagree with everything LB just said. I don't love you, and I hope
Positive vibes,
Every
man.
time
I
I've
hope
heard
you
any,
don't come
every time
around.
I've heard anybody say that they ran into him, all they had to say after that was they had nothing but shitty things to say about all of us. So it's like fuck them, dude. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? That,
well.
I mean, if that's true.
See, there
Yeah,
goes
I
your
mean-
sunny
But I don't really
disposition
actually
right
know.
fucking
Either
there,
way,
bud.
man, I'm gonna keep it the positive side up, even if you
Right.
did see this. You know,
Right.
he can think so much bad about it.
I just generally don't like Matt Blaha.
Right.
Never fucking will. So
Anyways,
Anyway,
Yeah.
this is fuck.
yeah, I mean, conversation killer.
that's right.
Matt Blah, dude.
Matt
Fucking-
Blah.
He's not related to
George Blaha.
yes,
Says he was.
because his aunt worked for Hungry Howie's.
Even though that would be Little
Right,
Caesars.
right.
Oh,
Which is even
well, I mean,
fucking
Little
funnier.
Caesars. Sorry,
Like-
you know what I mean? Yeah,
George
sorry.
Blaha.
Hungry
yeah.
Howie's. I mean, Little Caesars. I said it again. God damn it.
It's all right.
Little
she
Caesars.
didn't know him, so it really doesn't fucking matter.
Dude, I went out there with him.
What, to the Wings game?
No, to
Two Little Caesars?
no.
Did you guys get a-
Wisconsin?
What was in Wisconsin?
Little Caesars.
Yeah, but Little Caesars is here in Michigan.
His aunt owned like a bunch of them out there, so we went out there for like a little road
Oh.
trip thing. Him and I.
Did you go to the Wisconsin Dells?
No,
Yeah.
dude, the cheese.
In Wisconsin? They're known
Excuse
for
me.
it.
Yeah.
I hear the cheese curds are fire.
I'll tell you what, man. When I had the beer there, it was so much better. I felt like though.
Really? Because
yeah.
it's made there?
No, I just felt like it was just.
Because that's where Leinenkugel's made, and that's where
you're
Milwaukee's
right.
Best is made there.
All the beer is made basically.
A lot of it's made in St.
Like
Louis
Bud?
too, but no, I think in Milwaukee, a lot of beer is brewed in Milwaukee.
Right.
So it's like fresh off the boat beer, I guess. Hey, you remember that bum down by the dock that we bought that Milwaukee's Best for?
Yeah.
Filipino guy,
Yeah,
is that what it
Filipino
was?
guy.
Yeah.
The dock.
Oh my god.
The dock.
We should just call that guy Filipino guy, which is
Right,
hilarious.
like no racist shit. Don't get me wrong. He was a guy who was of
He
Filipino
told us he was
descent.
Filipino, so that's just what we call him.
That's
He was
right. He
fucking
never
a bum.
gave us
We
a
didn't call
name.
him the Filipino bum, which would have been
which
more
would have been
appropriate,
derogatory
right?
for sure.
But more appropriate if
Right.
we're actually trying to be descriptive of this person.
He was a guy that would pull up with 40s for 15-year-old kids. And
Right.
I appreciate him at that point in time in my life.
What was that? Was that a hospital that we used to go to?
Are you talking about the building?
Yeah.
Abandoned building or whatever?
Yeah,
The
it
building.
was a like a halfway house when it was
Right.
abandoned.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it mysteriously burned down, 10 years ago or so like that.
I remember that shit. man. It was
R.I.P. the
just-
building.
Right.
That was a spot that we fucking loved going to, man.
Dude, I remember that one night we were there, and I was up in the attic, and I almost killed Miles by throwing that thing down.
Oh, yeah.
You remember
We're
that?
not gonna hurt
Yeah,
you.
What a fucking chump.
And you know what's
dude.
fucked up, dude? How did you
Bullets,
guys
dog.
Hold up. How did you guys go so far ahead of us that night?
Dude, because we had been at the building waiting
Right.
for you that night.
For how long though?
Oh gosh, I was
Were you
probably,
guys sitting there just like
Bro,
chilling and like
no,
hanging out?
I was up in that attic by myself probably for 45 minutes.
Because it took
Like,
us a
I was,
minute to
I was
even get there.
losing it up
I
there.
remember it
Bad,
just like
dude.
yesterday, man. And then after
I
that,
was
where did we
scared
go? Did we
shitless
go
up
to,
there, dude.
Northville after that?
Yeah, no, we went to Ardmore off of 7 Mile in Farmington, which is
I like how you remember
now
that.
attractive condominiums. Like,
What?
oh, they bulldozed that place probably 8 years ago. Well,
Damn.
it was on Fox.
That's so
It was on
crazy.
Fox too because remember how they had the outbuildings there? Like it wasn't just the main house that went to
Right.
the gymnasium. They had like the two buildings that were in the parking lot.
Right.
Well, I guess the doors were never locked to those buildings, and it made it on the news that there was just people's medical records just sitting there, like social security numbers and stuff like that. So once that hit Fox 2, that place got bulldozed
Right.
like months after that, which sucks too because that was like a cool building to fucking visit.
Right.
That gym was cool.
Yeah, with the warped ass floor, like
Yeah.
that was dope
Oh
as
my
fuck.
God.
I never got a chance to go to Northville, and I guess they are tearing down Northville here
Right.
in the next year. Like
Right.
it's slated for fucking demolition.
Right. You want to
Which-
go?
Not really,
Right.
because I'm on
Considering the whole
probation.
probation thing.
Yeah, for a non-violent crime.
Right.
Non-violent crime.
You know what? My favorite abandoned building is Lee Plaza Hotel.
Where's that?
I've been there a few times.
I think it's off Grand River.
This is
Yeah.
clearly in Detroit then.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. Never have been. What makes it so cool?
It's just it's a beautiful building,
The
man.
aesthetics, like just
Yeah.
it's like just
Absolutely.
classic Detroit art Deco.
Yeah,
We
dude.
need
It's
dates.
like
Like-
16 floors.
Like the Masonic
too.
Temple is, like
Yeah.
where it's just fucking gorgeous.
You can go
Yeah.
on the top of this place, man, and like look on like.
Have you ever been to Detroit Screwworks down there off of fucking 94?
No, I haven't.
It's the one that's literally falling apart across from the scrapyard. Like it's got the big water tower on top of it, and the whole side of the
Yeah,
building's
yeah. No, I
graffiti.
have been there. Yeah, I've been on top of that little water tower.
That's what I'm saying.
water
Like
tower,
I've
too.
never been to that one either. I always wanted to, and I want to go to the Packer plant, but now they got that locked the fuck down ever since the bridge fucking collapsed.
Really? Ever since that
Yeah,
boy went down?
yeah, that was pretty much the straw
That's
that broke
it.
the camel's back with security over there.
The one that you're talking about, though, how you can climb up to like that little
Mhm.
water tower little thing.
That's way the fuck up there.
They
too.
took that ladder off though.
Right, so now you're just kind of
You
winging
can't
it.
even you can't even get up there.
Bring your own ladder.
Right.
And I always wanted to go to the Detroit train station too, but that's completely outside the realm of possibilities now because it's occupied.
Right.
Ford Motor Company bought the motherfucker. Yeah.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where their electric vehicle program is going to be.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're living in the future. Man, fuck electric cars though, for real.
Why?
I don't know. If I want to plug something in, I'll buy a blender. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh,
You just want to keep fucking. I don't know. That fucking.
yeah.
keep oil, have oil be like the hugest fucking
Yes.
commodity.
Yes.
All right.
Because our
Fair
country operates on the petrodollar, so we really need oil to
Right.
fucking maintain monetary value.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, because
I haven't looked into it.
our money's a fiat currency, so
Right.
we're allowed to print as much as we want.
Which is fucking ridiculous, dude.
Oh, don't even get me started on what an American dollar is actually
Right.
worth. The secret is nothing.
That's crazy,
It's
man.
backed
I mean,
by the United States military and oil. That
so
is it.
ass backwards.
Well, I mean, it's working out because we have electricity, and I ate really good food today, so I will definitely take what America's given right
Right.
now. That's for fucking sure.
And we got this in America, if you can see that logo.
Yeah.
I found this in the basement.
Yeah, he actually stole that from a
Right.
person.
I didn't steal it. I'm gonna leave it here, but
Just gonna get my sweat all up in it.
Right.
no, it's a brand new hat too, man.
Let me
You're
take
all
that.
drunk and sweaty though, dude. You're.
Right.
I just
Dude, you smell like chicken wings, man.
It smells like a fucking chicken wing in here.
It
Right,
does.
thanks to you.
It's you. Okay.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
You have chicken
To
wings
me.
coming out of your pores right now.
to me, Anthony's like, let's get some fried cat finger.
Dude, you
You
said
said
you were
cat
like
fingers?
catfish. Your eyes
Dude,
lit up
yeah.
and shit. dude.
When's the last time you had catfish besides today?
A few months ago for me.
Baltimore, I think.
Ooh. What took you out to the lovely city of Baltimore?
Right.
When the last time we went out to Baltimore? We went out there for a show, but I feel like we just went out there for vacation or something. My girlfriend and I.
Is there like family in Baltimore, or was that just your choice for vacation destination?
No, just for vacation. I'm trying to think.
What's there to go see in Baltimore?
We went to go see Yellow Wolf live.
Okay, that's fair.
Right.
Okay.
Which, dude, that whole tour was a joke, man. It's just like,
Why you say that?
why I say that?
hmm
You Twittering?
Yeah. I'm twiddling the diddles over here. No, why? Like, when
It was supposed to be like his CD like tour, but it wasn't. It was just him playing like old shit. So people paid for money to go watch him perform old music, which is pretty shitty. It was like a Trial by Fire tour, and it was supposed to be all his like supposedly his newer music, but it wasn't.
So he kind of pulled the old bamboozle on his fans then, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wait, he said it was gonna be all old stuff and it wasn't?
No,
Or-
new stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it was called Trial by Fire, which is his newer album that he put out. But it was nothing. He didn't play anything from that album whatsoever.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So false advertisement.
Yeah, you guys got swindled.
Yeah. The
Oh,
old,
yeah.
The old switcheroo.
Swindled.
The
We
old
had a good
swindling.
time though. I feel like most of the time we pay for good times in America.
Well, yeah. It's called a strip club.
Fucking A.
Fucking B.
Fucking B. Dude, these TV screens are dope.
Fuck yeah, they are.
You up in here, dude.
And this is the one I wanted too.
No, you specifically said you didn't want to be in the middle, but
Right.
here
But
we
you
are.
did too.
Well, yeah.
You're like, I don't want to be in the middle, man.
of course
And
I
I was
wanna
like,
be
you
in
know
the
what?
fucking middle.
Well, I'm a rookie today, so you've been on this podcast already.
Buncho times.
So the rookie gets in the middle always.
Rook dog. Rook dog. Rook dog. Rook dog.
Right.
Yeah. The new beginners.
All right. So, since you're the newbie, let's just ask you some questions. What was the name of your EP that you did release?
Not neglecting, we're connecting.
All right.
Not neglecting, we're connecting.
Yeah.
Not
like that.
neglecting, comma, we're connecting.
Or
Or-
just one complete phrase.
Yeah.
All
Comma. Yep.
Okay.
Comma.
So
Yep.
there's a Oxford comma in there.
I just felt like it just a lot of artists were like neglecting and stuff like that, and just a lot of hate. Not a lot of neglect.
So
Neglect.
The thought process behind the title was that you're more of about connecting with people rather than neglecting
Absolutely.
relationships.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it, man.
Sounds like a smart way to be.
networking,
Smart.
really.
Yeah, absolutely. Networking is like my
You would
hugest thing.
you would prefer to get along with people rather than beef with people. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I'm a
which
huge
makes
people
which
person
makes
too,
fucking
man.
sense. You know,
I really
catch more bees with honey, player.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
I actually believe that. Look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was like a 6-song EP, and I only did one song with a solo thing by
Mhm.
myself. And the rest was Mitch and I, Trash Dog.
Trash Dog.
Holla.
So is it, like, how does that work with that kind of thing? Is it like your EP that you guys just, are you featuring on his, or is you?
He'd be featuring on mine.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just curious.
So
But-
it was really your solo EP
These
with
just
features.
All in all, but yeah, I guess. But all in all, I felt like it was just like him and I just like really like
Right.
put all our energy and time and
Kind of like
so
Future.
it's
That's
like
what I
just
was
all of
wondering. Like,
ours.
if you
Yeah,
guys, if
no.
you guys like, like, had a group name. Or
Yeah,
it was like,
definitely. Yeah, all of our
Right.
like we not the group name, and the name came from me, not neglecting. We're connecting. All of our energy and like the sound and all that like is Mitch and I for
Right.
sure. And I bought 2 beats from a random dude, and the rest were all from Mike C out in California.
Oh yeah.
How many songs were on the first EP?
6.
6.
Yep.
Was there one in particular that you really just felt kind of spoke for the album?
Definitely. 17. I love 17 a lot. It just.
There's only 6 of them though.
So this track 17, like, what was the I don't know, like the thesis behind it? Like, what was the real? Where were you going with it?
Struggling.
Give us a summary.
Struggling with pills.
Fair.
And I fucking ruined my Cutlass Supreme. It was like 88. It was sharp, man. I ruined it all because of drugs. Because
What happened?
drugs suck.
Well, they do. You know, when you're done doing them, for sure. Fucking what happened to the cutty, bro?
Oh man, I backed into a tree.
I mean,
Is this you
Hard.
talking about way back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that you just telling that story in it?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I am.
And when you say the name of the track 17, correct?
Yeah.
So did this instance happen when you were 17?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I can see where that's
makes
coming
sense.
from.
Yeah. And it was just the way I was feeling the beat. I mean, always the beat tells you what to do. It's like it gives you that vibe.
So you feel you need to hear it before you know what you want to say? You don't really go in there knowing
Yeah.
where the story's going until you hear
At
the
all.
music?
I gotta hear it first,
Okay.
and then I'm like, I just go from there. I'll write it. But I feel like instantly when I heard that beat, though, it's just like that was it. I was like, oh, that's dope.
You knew
Right.
exactly
Yeah, it was
where
like that was a deep one, right?
You knew
there.
exactly where
Yeah.
that song was going the
Mm.
minute you heard the music.
Yeah, I like 17 a lot off that one. That's like the only one I like off that whole album. To be
Really?
honest.
So I mean, like the other 5 were kind of maybe in your opinion like, but that
Yeah,
one particularly, like you maybe should have just put the one track out because that's the one you actually were in love with.
Who knows, man? I mean, I get a lot of feedback from just that song or like Headbangers Ball. But I feel like just my song's garbage. I feel like a lot of stuff on there is like not good, but I mean, we took our time. A lot of some parts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm my own worst critic. I know that. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
like
you're
every artist,
asking me like at
right.
my own music too. That's
Right.
that's another thing. I'll pick at that shit all day. Especially
mean-
right now as like I'm seeing myself progress and getting better because I want myself to get better and I want the people that I'm growing up with the music right now to get better too.
Well, and you say that you'll pick at it all day, but I mean, isn't that what the point of it is? Like, in
Right.
order for you to critique yourself in order to get better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's not essentially a bad thing whatsoever.
Right. It depends. Like, there's a fine line between
Well,
where
being
that's
too
healthy and
too
unhealthy, for
self-critical
sure, right?
at that point.
I'll tell you that firsthand, dude.
Well, that's because your music's fucking terrible, though. You know that.
Right, dude. This kid's music's amazing.
Yeah, that's what his
Anything
mom
he
says.
does-
Like,
Yeah, that's why I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, you've been doing it for.
nah, and dog
dude.
shit's hot fire in the
Yeah.
streets.
I just fucking bought a new looper pedal, dude. I'm stoked for it.
You know what's
Waiting for
crazy?
it to come in the mail.
You know what's crazy too? I don't mean to interrupt. Anthony, don't mean to talk. But Anthony started as drums first as a child,
Oh yeah.
and then went to guitar, and then he picked up everything after that. It's just one of those dudes that just can like.
Right.
Kind of like Willy Wonka.
Dude,
Yeah.
Willy Wonka, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He could do somersaults. He can fucking play the flute.
He could kidnap children.
Dude, what is that? Dude, let's show the people if they're watching. Let's show that one part where they're when he goes in the part when before the tunnel.
I don't
We
think we
legally
can,
can't
right, I don't
show
think we can
any.
put Willy Wonka.
Oh
on the
yeah.
video. Right.
Okay.
We can
Can we-
describe it to the people.
Right.
Can I play it off my phone?
Still falls under copyright law.
Right.
Okay.
What do you mean play it off your phone? Like
Play
just
a
for
song,
you to watch real quick?
Play a song that I
mean,
like.
No, dude, that will definitely get us.
Okay.
It'll get us flagged for sure.
Yeah, they're not a big fan of any copyright.
The idea is to
material.
have stuff that's fucking under the public domain.
So it's got to be what 80 years old or whatever.
Right.
The fuck
That's just
that-
like a lot of that. Everything from beyond that point is, and there's a lot after that is, but you have to look for it.
What's his name? The dude that.
Gene Wilder.
Boom.
That would be the Willy of the Wonks.
Right.
Also in many other movies like Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Blazing
Oh,
Saddles.
Blazing Saddles. That's a good one.
Really good one is Blazing Saddles.
What's the silent or when he's deaf? No.
That movie's hilarious. I don't know what
I
you're
can't think
talking
of it.
about.
Right.
When he's deaf, it's him and
Where-
R.I.P. too. The stand-up comedian.
Oh yeah, guy that lit himself on fire.
When he was high on crack.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard Pryor.
Richard
Yeah.
Pryor. Yeah.
Hear no evil,
R.I.P.
see no evil.
Right.
R.I.P.
Right,
Richard
something like that.
Pryor.
Yeah, it's something like that. Hear no evil, see no evil.
Yeah.
I think it is. That's a good movie. That's a good one.
So you guys gonna watch the new Amy Schumer special on Netflix?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Who's that?
thank you. She's just somebody that thinks she's funny.
I mean, I don't even know. I haven't paid attention enough to know whether or not she is or isn't. I know she's just kind of annoying.
I don't like her comedy
Right.
right off the bat, so it's a struggle to watch any of it.
Right.
Is that the girl
And
with
plus, you have a wave of pop culture that's just for some reason got behind bashing her. So you're like, you have that on your side too.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm sure
absolutely.
that's-
Most people would agree with anything I say
Right.
at this point. Like ball. Amy Schumer.
Is that the lady with the blonde hair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just not a fan.
I hear you.
She just reminds me of like that girl in the background when you're trying to talk to somebody while you're having a nice drink and a good time, and you hear in the background like, "Oh my God!" You're like,
Oh, you're talking about a woo girl, huh?
"Hey,
woo!"
like no matter what, you just hear her, no matter what. I mean, but I'm like one of those types of people. Like when I'm out to eat, though, I'm like looking around, like observing everything, and
looking for someone to like not like.
no,
Yeah, that's
no,
me.
no, that's not me.
100%. That I try to find the one asshole everywhere I go.
But I'm paying
And
attention
if you
to
can't find
myself.
them, it's you. It's like
I'm definitely paying attention to myself, but I'm just like observing everything. I'm looking at people watching.
people watching's free until they start charging for it.
Right.
Nope.
Like, hey, motherfucker.
Like my girlfriend's home, maybe. Wait,
Oh
no.
yeah, she is.
No, she's not. I think it might be my roommate.
Your other
I
girlfriend.
was just about to, it sounded like I was about to
No.
say that,
Dude,
didn't
you
it?
got two.
Right.
Nice. You're like, it's not as nice as it sounds.
Right.
That's not that cool, dude. Pot smoke?
Dude, I was literally about to ask you if you want. I'll roll one up of mine.
Get it.
Smoky McPots.
I mean, I have some.
All right.
Oh man.
Go for it.
I mean, if you want to
Talk me into it.
LB, you need to
I
kill the
don't have
rest of
much,
that
so
pint, bro.
I don't have much, so if you want to, dude, I'm
Yeah,
actually down
I'll
for
do
it.
that.
I think I put it in the other room though, dude, with your other stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I'll get it.
Today? No.
Dude, who brought this fucking guy?
You got shit on the floor, not once, but twice.
LB is about to roll up some marijuana, and he's allowed to because we're in Michigan, dog. It's fine.
Put your face right in the camera, dude.
Right. Hey.
Yo. Throw him his mic so he can set it in his lap so he can maybe you can hear him.
There you go, friendo.
Thank you, Devo.
You're welcome, O.
Oh, snap.
Friendo. Come here, Carol.
Friendo.
Come here, Carol.
Friendo. Hundo. Lando. Brando.
You know what I like? Pretzels.
I'll be so I can use like 2 seconds of your fucking video.
What's that?
So I can use like 2 seconds of your video. That's cool.
Oh,
with you?
absolutely, man. I'd love you to do that.
And you said you don't care how we use your image, right?
No.
Just to be clear.
I don't care what you do.
Oh man.
Have fun, dude.
Hell yeah.
Just don't make me look like an idiot.
We
I
won't.
already do.
Right. Depends on what your definition of an idiot is. So.
Right.
We're gonna ask you not to define it as well, just for.
Yeah,
Right.
for legal purposes.
Because I will sue you.
There will be a cease and desist letter in the mail immediately.
I will sue you. I'll get some cash real quick.
Dude, you sue me, you ain't getting shit. You're getting a Mazda 3 station wagon. That's what you're getting.
Those voices are dope, though.
Damn. She alright.
She alright.
She bumps.
Oh yeah.
So Anthony, how did you get the flat tire? Like, how'd that happen?
Honestly, I just woke up and I looked and my tire was flat.
Do you think you were driving through maybe like a bad neighborhood?
I don't think I was. I just drove home from work.
Right, and you work in the shit neighborhood of Plymouth, right?
Yeah. Terrible neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. I think the average per capita income's over 100,000, and I think houses sell
Right.
around the $500,000 range.
Right. I
Shithole.
mean, I wouldn't raise my kids there.
Absolute shithole.
What got you started on the podcast?
Ooh, that's a
basically,
good
honestly,
one.
just having the equipment and then like having friends that were interested in doing it, and like Kenan, fucking, basically Kenan got sober and he's fucking. Kenan's always wanted to be on the podcast, and when we used to do it, he claims that he was always too drunk to care, and so he didn't ever come through and do it. So he wanted to do it, so we started it up again, just me and Kenan at first, and then just kind of having people on and stuff.
Nah, because I remember, man, because it was like a huge thing of us growing up.
Oh yeah, we always want to sit down and kind of just have an
Right.
open thought discussion on, just mainly anything really, but it never kind of happened, I suppose.
Right.
Till right fucking now.
Right.
So legit.
It's almost too legit.
It's unfortunate that, I don't even know. I was gonna say something about. It's unfortunate that once we finally did it, how bad the social climate is.
What do you mean?
So like, I feel like we're much funnier when we can say things that we shouldn't say on here, which we won't say on here. You know?
Right.
That's
right.
Yeah.
Like my actual personality is way funnier
Right.
when I don't have to like pump the brakes on
Right.
things I actually want to fucking say. Oh, I would 100% agree with that.
But it's still cool to do it. It's something cool to do, hanging out with friends. If we found a reason to hang out anyways, we might as well just fucking just do it.
Might as well record it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so everybody can hang out.
Right, because I like hanging out.
But yeah, dude, I had last week I had my girl do some live art while we like
Seen that.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, so basically she plugged in her laptop and she's got one of those like, I don't know, touchscreen laptops with a stylus pen or whatever. So she was just drawing
That's super
behind us.
sick.
We just had us chilling.
It is super dope.
What did she draw up?
She was drawing this like skull thing. She didn't really finish it on the thing, but you can see from the beginning of it till like where it's starting to look good. You know, where it's starting to take form. It's cool though. Like I wanted to do that. Like it was an idea from the start. Is just have people on. Like if I have a painter, I'd just like put a camera on the canvas, and then I could just have that in the background, and we'll just watch someone paint while we're chilling, and they're chilling with us.
Got some dope ass shit going on.
No, that was pretty inspirational, actually, man, for sure. Because you can have anybody like the type of artist, you know, or just all in general, just a funny ass human as an artist.
LB, what the fuck are you talking about?
If everybody was blind and the few people that were blind could see, would we still call them blind? I mean, it depends. Were they calling themselves blind before they were the last two people?
Wait, what was
Let me
the
reread
question?
that so I can understand it. If everybody was blind and the few people that were blind could see, so meaning that...
So they're not blind.
So they're not
no,
blind.
we would not call them blind.
They'd be called the people who could see.
You're mistaken.
Yeah, wrong.
Right. Don't try to squeeze in a fucking...
What kind of
in there, dude. Like, try to fool us, dude.
We can't be fooled. Try another brain buster.
Good old Billy Madison right there.
Damn, LB, is that loud?
GMO.
I don't know if I can be around that.
Yeah, you're right. It's fair.
100%.
That's fair.
100%. Shout out to Canada Dry for being oh so delicious.
I mean, for like 1 second, we read it off and then we reread it. So if that's being fooled, you just call us peens? Hey, man, just because you fucking pass your test, you can't just come fucking pissing on us like we're some peons, dude.
What kind of test did he pass?
Right. I think like the test to become like EMT or something.
Like an AIDS test?
Positive. What up, Mike? Who's Ayo Ace? Yeah. Who are you?
Probably Ace Frehley from
Just
Kiss.
Drunk at home, dude.
Kiss.
Like, searching fucking Twitch, dude.
Watching streams. Hanging out with Peter Frampton.
Firefighter EMT test. That's right.
Straight up, your toilet is like a fucking waterfall, man.
Like, what do you mean by
Is
that,
it
though?
leaking?
When you
This
say
dude
his-
just walks in and says, "Yo, dude, your toilet is like a waterfall, dude." Like,
you need more context than that.
Right.
Yeah.
By your laughing, I'm gonna
sounded
guess it's
so
not just
bad,
leaking.
No, it is. It's just fucking brutally overflowing. LB, you need to make up your fucking mind, man. You coming or going?
I'm here.
All right.
Fair enough.
What do I have above my head? Comments?
Yeah. People
Yeah,
are
yeah.
talking about you right now.
Okay.
Yep.
What's new? My ears are always ringing.
Did you work there when Mike Bell worked there? Did you ever work with Mike Bell?
What do he look like? What did he look like?
He looked like a guy.
Right.
He had blonde hair.
No. Maybe not. His sister probably worked there. Liz. Did you ever?
I remember Liz. I don't remember Mike though. No, it doesn't
Right.
ring a bell.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Mike doesn't ring a bell. Is that what you said?
That's his last name, dude. It's hilarious.
Wow.
Doesn't ring a bell, huh?
Like that. Let me see a lighter, please.
No.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you, dude. Your hair is getting super duper
Negative.
long.
All right. Well, this
That's
is LB.
awesome.
His pictures. I'm sure you've seen him. His pictures right outside the bathroom when you when you leave the
He's a
bathroom. at
permanent
work.
I know.
Fixture.
That's pretty white trash. He walks
Just
out
hilarious.
the side of the bathroom and you see me
I'm always like, "What up?" So I
just
walk
like-
out of the bathroom. I'm like, "What up, LB?"
posted on fucking that badass truck of Jen's. Oh, that's a
Where are you
badass
working
truck.
right now? You still working at Founders? Or
No, I'm working for like a warehouse place. Like
Where up?
Keystone Automotive.
Doing?
Just scanning shit, man.
Make that sound
Yeah.
so depressing, dude. With
No,
one
no, it's
sentence,
not.
but
It's fun,
I
dude.
know
It's fun. It's with a good crowd of people too. I mean, time goes by fast. I work mornings. I get the fuck out and I get to do my art.
Mike Bell said, "Oh yeah, the infamous dude outside the bathroom. Always wondered who that was."
It's LB. That's who it was.
What's up,
It's
man?
funny.
That's me. Yeah, I love the Post. I miss working there. I think about it sometimes. Time will go by and I'll just think about it. I had a lot of good times there. I never take that shit for granted. I had a lot of bad times too.
I was just gonna ask, were they all good times?
No, I had a bad. It was 50-50, you know. It's just the bar industry is just like that.
I mean, what
But it's all how you make it as a person. Me, I was like, I didn't know what I wanted, man. I know I wanted to make money.
Money's good. I like money.
But the Post is awesome, dude. The people that I worked with was sweet too.
Yeah, dude. Jen wants to be on the podcast, dude. She keeps telling me.
That'd be
Shit's
really
funny.
sweet. That'd be
Isn't
really
she one of the
cool.
ones that kicked me out of your bar?
No, that was JT.
Not a fan. Not a fan of JT. Look at
JT's my dog.
It was like you came in on like a Tuesday or
Hey,
some
bro.
shit, and
Yeah.
like you were just fucking
Black
right?
out.
No, bro, you gotta get out of here.
I drank an entire bottle of wine
Oh yeah, I
to
remember.
the face.
Cause you're with some chick or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got
What
hammered.
You guys started fighting in the Post?
Not at all. No, actually.
He was just loud as shit, and
No, but
everybody
I've
was
seen
like,
shit
"Damn."
like that.
Yeah.
I
He
seen
was like,
people
"Time
throw
to
up
go,
in our
bro."
ice.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Wait, what?
When people threw that girl threw up in our ice?
Dude, I
That
had
one
no
busy ass
idea,
night?
dude.
You kept serving it. Like,
Dude, you don't. Yes, you do.
I don't remember that at all, dude. I mean, I believe it. I'm
She
not.
didn't like go in our ice. She was like, it got on the side, like right by the POS system and like the
Oh,
ice and all
dude.
there, like that part.
Gross.
That, or the small.
I
bar.
believe it for sure, but I don't remember.
Shout out to the
damn.
Michigan
You were there,
Department
too.
of Health. Yeah.
You were there.
Post bar Plymouth.
Hey.
I just couldn't believe it. Like, girl, are you serious? Like were you ordering something? Like, I want.
Yeah, probably.
Give me 2 shots of that. Oh, dude.
Like mid sentence, just.
Let me get 2 Bud Lights and 1 shot of tequila.
Let me
or
get
something like that.
an
You're like,
Angry
dude,
Orchard.
Like, not a fucking bar.
not a bartender. You know how many times we get that too? Because it'd be so slammed in there.
Right, so they just go for anyone behind
Anybody,
the
you're
bar.
making eye contact with somebody, they're like, 2 shots of
I
Patron,
know, dude.
2 Bud Lights right now. And I'm like, oh,
It's-
man, I'm not a bartender. I'm sorry. They're like,
Well, what are you doing behind the bar?
what are you doing behind the bar
Do you
then?
even fucking work here, bro?
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. They'd be so pissed, dude.
I'm pissed.
Right.
Right now.
Because they'd wait in a long ass line, and on top of that, we have 2 bartenders.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2 or 3.
Sometimes 2, sometimes
Yeah,
3.
I remember it'd be 2. It would be
So-
packed.
Sounds grossly understaffed.
It'd be
Now
packed.
now they do 4 on the weekends, which is there's just no way there's room for any more.
No one's
Uh-uh.
making money. It sounds like. Man,
So we're opening up this cannabis bar over at 96 in Greenfield. So
Nice.
I'm gonna be working there the next couple weeks.
a cannabis bar that you can smoke.
Have you ever been to the Dab House downtown?
Yeah, back in the day though.
Well,
I heard it's off Ann Arbor Trail now, or something like that. The Dab
Buh?
House,
No, I did not hear that.
the original Dab House.
I'm talking about
They
the
do,
one
like,
that was right across
performances and
from
stuff?
Tiger Stadium. Yeah. So they've moved locations, is what you're telling me?
That's what I heard.
Well, okay. Did not know that.
Me neither.
But
I heard that recently from somebody.
the people I work for, they bought a nightclub downtown. It's at 96 in Greenfield.
That's sweet.
And for the last month and a half, they've been converting it over from a titty bar, is what
Mhm.
it used to be. And now it's being turned into a cannabis club. It's going to be membership only.
Oh, is that where you've been or whatever?
Yeah, I was
Right.
there. I was there today.
I thought you were returning that into another titty bar.
No, we're removing all the titties and just making it a bar.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're doing for work right now?
No, I'm multifaceted right now. It's all weed related stuff though, unfortunately. It's either trimming it, helping grow it, selling it legally, fucking or building things that grow the weed or buildings that they sell at, like dispensaries. I was hooked up with some guy, non-sexually, for that, and charged with all that stuff. And he just gives me jobs to do and pays me money, so it's nice.
Hell yeah.
I really don't know what I'm doing during a given week until someone calls me. And they're like, hey, Dev. I'm like, hi. And they're like, you're going to trim some pounds this week. I'm like, cool. So then I'll go do that. They're like, hey, Dev, come to the store. You're going to package some pounds this week. I'm like, cool. Then I go do that. Or it's like, hey, Dev, I need you to go clean a strip club out so we can turn it into a weed bar. And I'll go do that. Like,
cool.
It's a stupid life I live, and I hate it. You know?
Do you remember back in the day when all the fucking electricity went out?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That happened more than once, but it was like the first time that
No,
shit was
you're
like,
talking about where the electricity was down for like
the big
like
power
4 or
outage.
5
Yeah, when
days
we
or
were,
whatever
like-
it
It
was.
was like the whole like East Coast.
Yeah,
that was
just-
bad, dude.
And the first restaurant, well, not restaurant, the first place that opened back up, I remember, was Wendy's on Ford Road. They were the first person on the grid in this area
Right.
to actually get fucking power.
And they just fucking.
They had a line
Wendy's.
down
Right.
Ford fucking road,
Getting them
dude.
boys.
Which,
them
in
nugs.
hindsight now, thinking about waiting in that line getting food, was all that food had been sitting,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, in their freezers and, you
Right.
know,
And
And chili.
fresh, never frozen, too.
right, yeah.
That chili. Mm.
So they had to have. They either are full of shit or had to have gotten
Got
new
a
stuff.
truck
Right.
that day.
I'm sure they did, dude.
But yeah, the East Coast, man. I mean, well, it was East Coast and the Midwest, like
Right,
that
it was
entire
like, I just meant like
Northeast.
more than
No,
the
I'm-
area.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I understood what you meant.
We
Yeah, like the
big one.
Midwest and Northeast, just that entire part of the grid. Boom.
You and I and somebody else sat in the middle of Telegraph when
That was me and you.
traffic.
and you,
it was
dog.
huge on Telegraph too.
All you could see were headlights.
Headlights and brake lights. It was so crazy. Like
Yeah.
people were like, they were.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, they were going nuts because they thought like this was it.
Well, yeah, people were just driving in circles because there was like, when's the power turning back on? And it's like, why are you using your gas? We don't even know when the
Right.
gas pumps are turning
Right.
back on.
You can't even get no food right now.
Why are you
While you
out?
driving?
I remember too that in our area in Westland that I don't know if it was state police or local, but every bank in Westland literally was just surrounded by cops because they were just waiting for some way to make that move.
Right.
Which, you know-
Pronounce Presley. You know who that is? Pronounce Presley. They said my motherfucking dogs. Well, I'm sure it's someone you
Oh
probably
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I do actually. Yes, I do.
Do you know that
What
young man, young lady, whoever it may be? Yeah.
Does this
Welcome,
come
y'all
through
ain't
like?
throwing us some follows, man. Come on.
Does this come through like through Instagram and all that too?
Sounding all desperate. Come
Pandering. Drew, homie, that's who it is.
It's Drew, homie. Oh, it's Drew. Okay.
Oh,
okay. Drew from fucking
Drew.
the Post. Right? Drew from the Post.
on. Is it?
Drew from the Post, I think. Yeah.
Dude, I can't see him having a Twitch account, dude.
Maybe he does, and you just don't know much about Drew.
Drew who? I know a few Drews, my dog.
My dog, he says. Oh, it might be Drew from the Post.
Was that his last name?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Cause I
You
went
could
on
probably
my-
just
I went
ask
on
him,
my,
like, hey, is this
DMs,
Drew from the
there's
Post?
3 people that I've cleared through.
He keeps saying he said my dog. I don't know if that was confirmation or.
I think it might be. Taking a deep breath like I'm going underwater or something.
Right. Oh shit! For real?
Oh damn! It is.
What up, man?
That's awesome, dude. That's what's up.
I had no idea you'd have a fucking Twitch account, dude. That's wild.
Is it?
I guess. I don't know. I guess not. But
What makes that fucking wild?
it's not, you're right.
That's awesome.
It's
man.
not wild at all.
You know how my dude.
My
You
dude.
know, Drew, I don't even know you at all, but I fucks with you heavy.
Yeah.
No, man.
If
I
you ever
like
need
Drew.
a
I like
bag
the
or a
homie, dude.
plug, hit me
I like
up.
his energy a lot.
Yeah.
It's a cool
He was
dude,
always
man.
tight, dude.
I hope
Well,
you
my
like that
peop-
T-shirt
My
too,
people
man.
like you, so I like you.
Hell
Now we're
yeah.
people. That's it. That's how that works.
You know.
How's the baby, buddy? Well, the kid's like a toddler now. I think it's been a few years now.
Oh yeah, he had a
Oh,
baby
shit.
boy. Yeah, baby boy. Yeah.
It's your baby boy.
BRB.
Where you going? Whoa. I thought you were all about positive.
Had to get with it.
You're so full of shit.
You said
Your
good
eyes
looking
are
on those
brown.
patches.
Huh?
LB. Hey, that motherfucker ain't listening, dude. He just walked out of here, dude.
Maybe we gotta take a shit or something.
If you got a Discord, we can get you on right now, dude.
Yeah, you can totally hop on the pod. We can live patch you in.
Or if you want to come through on a fucking Monday, dude, or whatever.
Yeah, you can get wet on a
Come through,
Monday.
dude, I'm down.
Damn, dog. What? The half peasy wasn't enough?
Get the knob, dude.
You gonna drink it straight out the bottle, though?
Was it enough?
Do it for the cast, bro.
Then what? So we can get flagged and kicked out this motherfucker?
For what? For being old enough to legally consume alcohol? Like, yeah, you're gonna get flagged for that.
No, you're good. You can drink on here.
Damn, this shit's like syrup. It's so cold.
For real, man. Chug that shit, bro.
Devin's trying to live fucking
Vicariously through LB.
dude.
Take those
Break
pills,
it.
dog.
There ain't no pills going through this system no more.
Take those pills, dog. Here, I brought you some.
Man, if I did see him, dude, I'd be like, oh.
They're Excedrins.
Oh, yeah.
I got some Zans in the car, though.
Dude, I see pills
Dude,
buy every day.
I see all the things I want to take every day, and I'm just like, better not. Look at it. Yeah, because being sober is awesome.
It doesn't. I mean, wait.
No.
I know that girl.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well,
That's so funny that she's on Tinder.
that's hilarious.
What's her name? First
I have
name?
no idea.
I'm not gonna throw her out like that. She follows me on Instagram.
All right.
Shit. You guys Insta friends?
No, I don't follow girls. I don't follow females. I don't.
So if I go to your Instagram right now, everyone you follow.
I lie. There's probably one or two. One or two.
How many more other lies have you told to me?
That's it, man. That's the only lies. One or two. I don't follow
You have
females
no
like
other
that.
female friends that you're just following?
Nah, man, because it's
That's
not interesting.
crazy.
You got to be interesting.
So what you're saying?
Oh, I
like,
got
let's
you.
back
Yeah.
up
You're
on
being
that
a
one.
Back-
What you
elitist,
mean
yeah,
is
I
this
got you.
is
All
gonna
right.
be interesting.
no,
Let's do this.
no women are interesting, is what you're saying.
No, what
That's
the
literally-
fuck?
I mean, that's literally
Dude,
as far as your
that's not
tastes
what
go. That's clearly what your thing is saying.
There's
dude.
nothing cool. I'm not looking into a selfie. All right? That's not saying 1,000 words to me.
Right, but not every girl on Instagram posts just selfies.
Yeah, there is. It's just selfies, man. It's just selfies. Like, oh, and it's like something inspirational under their selfie. Like, that shit don't get me.
That's literally words that speak to you, though. Like, I mean,
Right.
going contrasting with what you just said, that contradicts completely the argument that it's all selfies.
Boom.
He says, "Boom."
Yeah. Can't argue with that.
Not at all. And like my Instagram, like when you go to,
But do you get what I'm saying, though?
I
Like-
do, but I mean, like again, like my
I just don't like that. Like, I don't know, man. It's too fucking cheesy.
Well, what I was going to say is that like my Instagram, all it is high-end cars and weed. Like there's nothing that substantially interesting about
Right.
seeing a bunch of weed plants and Cadillacs, but
Right.
they're taken with really cool filters and they're good-looking pictures, but they're not telling a story. All it
Right.
sees is a weed plant and a car. Like I mean,
Right, but it's
But-
just like if that's what you're into, that's what.
it is.
Right.
You
You
know,
can
I do
hashtag
like
it
cars
and
and weed plants.
Do you get
Uh,
inspired when you look at that post?
If you were to like cars and photography, you absolutely would. And if you were to like the manufacturing of narcotics, you would love my fucking Instagram. Absolutely.
That's the only thing I'm getting at. It's like I look at a picture every time I go on my Instagram. I get inspired.
I hear you on that.
Story, I'll get inspired like right off rip. Like if you're not
But that's
inspiring
still-
to me, I'm not following you.
Right.
Man.
But
Period.
you kind of generalize that though, that all women fall into this one category of that they're uninteresting. And like, maybe did you misspeak?
Maybe it's just in the Midwest, man. There's nothing cool out here. I
Dude,
follow
there's
like
got to be like tons of just like
dude. There's this
girl
one
artists
creative.
and like all kinds of like random stuff that you probably would be
I
into.
think you're
that-
not giving a whole 50% of the population a fucking
Right.
fair shot.
I know you're not being thinking about it in a sexist way. I know that, but it's we're just pointing out that that's how it could be seen.
Yeah, it could be
Like-
seen,
completely
definitely.
came off
But
that.
I'm not like that at all.
You're
And
being
then people know
completely-
me too. They'd be like, "No, that's not LB or that's not Brandon," you know, because I grew up with women.
so
I
you-
mean, I was raised by women.
For sure. So I mean, you're just gonna backpedal then on that original statement, and maybe it just came
Just
off.
be like, I haven't found many chicks on Instagram that I feel are
That inspire me.
You know, I found one that was like very inspiring that I followed for a while, but I just kind of fell off because it was just kind of the same old stuff always. Was
When you
just-
say same old stuff, what kind of recycled garbage are we talking about here?
she was making jewelry, I thought that was really cool.
So that was the thing
Yeah.
that made you want to follow
I love
her.
jewelry, yeah.
Clearly, you're covered in it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't like it, that's kind of weird.
Right.
You know that.
I grew up around it, man. It was like that biker shit.
No, I hear you. So you're saying that the one girl you did find somewhat interesting, it's because it was something that you personally took interest in.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, you know, some girl just like, brr, I'm a girl.
Oh.
I follow tons of chicks on Instagram because I find them pretty and interesting. There you go.
Yeah.
It's like- I really don't. I follow
But
maybe
mostly I
200
follow
fucking
people that-
on Instagram. They're mostly my friends.
Skateboarders, people, seamsters, and
What are they?
rapper, or people that tailor, like
okay,
seams,
like seamstress. I
seamsters
understand.
and,
yeah, or seamsters. Is that
seamstress?
Is that the male?
No, I just made up a new thing.
Would that be a-
Seamster.
would that be a tailor
Are they
at that point?
seamsters? Tailors, mixers, underwear company.
Do you follow any foodies?
Yes, I do.
Foodies are good.
I do. I do.
like food. I follow Breadface because of Anthony.
Yeah, shit cracks
He
me up.
goes by Dubs 313 _. That motherfucker. He posts some fire.
Dude, you should follow my girl, dude. She does really good art, dude, and that's all she puts on there. There's no selfies, dude. I'm telling you.
Right.
No,
right.
no selfies was
Actually, she's against selfies. Can't stand them.
Dude, that's so sweet. Randy just totally recorded this whole stream.
That's hot.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna chop it up, probably do some sweet stuff when I'm back in the studio. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's awesome. Dude,
like
can I
it.
get on this with you?
Not at all. No.
I like how he just closed it.
Not one fucking bit.
Oh, we could get on the Tinder. I
Oh,
can throw
yeah.
it on the
Because it's part of the podcast,
Right.
actually.
We made his Tinder account on the podcast like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
like on the
dang.
screen.
It's
and
on
shit.
here. Okay,
Right.
so it's an
Yeah.
old video on here.
Well, no, it's like from 2
It's
weeks
on
ago.
there. Yeah. It's on my YouTube.
It's funny.
Right.
What is hilarious? Because my life's a joke. That's why it's fucking hilarious.
We made the bio all like funny, like saying
Right.
some shit about masturbation and stuff.
Hey, how
Hi.
you
Hold on.
doing? Long time no see. How you doing? Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We live, baby.
We live.
We
in the motherfucking
live.
house.
It's LB's medication is what that is. He just eats it.
Speaking of cereal, can you grab me one of those Rice Krispie treats? I know I didn't want to leave. I gotta run this.
It's all right, because LB literally just said he follows no women on Instagram because they're not interesting. And
I didn't mean
they
it
don't,
like
and they
that.
don't inspire him. But those were his verbatim fucking words. Well, it's your girl, asshole. Look at it.
That's not what I mean.
I know.
Dude, those things look delicious. When I first
Yeah,
came
let me
in here,
get one. Let me get a piece of that, bro.
Me too. I want a piece, please. I thought they were crunched up.
He thought they were Cheetos, flaming hot
All
style.
crunched up. Like he like got mad. Like not get mad, but like.
Funny prank though, like you make like Rice Krispies but with hot Cheetos.
I think I'd like it. I mean, don't make a prank like that on me. I love hot stuff. I mean, not too hot. Like out of control. Oh, snap. Some strawberry.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Rice Krispie.
You want this?
Oh, thank you.
Carol, I'm going to need you to do 2 things.
Take one home.
Oh, yeah. That's one of them. Second one being fuck off. No.
That's so mean. Look at her face.
Come here, Carol.
You wouldn't even make out with the dog when you got here, so.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You did
I
not,
kissed her.
Not even in the mouth.
Oh, Caroline.
I did
You want to
kiss
say
her.
something to the viewers?
I love pet pups.
These are good as fuck.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Who made these?
I'm saving this for my girl.
Well, damn. They're good.
Oh, yeah.
Good job.
I prefer regular Rice Krispies, honestly, but it was cool. They're good though.
I think I prefer a homemade Rice Krispie treat over store bought.
Store-boughts are too sweet and they hurt my teeth.
Yeah, they are too gummy. I'm good, thank you. I feel like they are a little bit too gummy, a little bit.
A little bit too marshmallowy.
Wait, which ones? Wait, what are we talking about?
Like
Sorry.
Rice Krispie treats, like
Like
what was
the
it,
brand?
Kellogg's or
Oh yeah,
or fuck they are.
fuck those, dude. Those are
fuck.
trash, dude.
Dude, those straight trash.
Caroline.
I fucking love pets, man. Dude, how's the pets doing at your crib? Your mom and dad's crib?
Super fat.
How's Spike doing, man?
He
At all of them.
He eats better than me and you do on a daily basis. I
I
guarantee
bet,
you that.
dude. Spike is out of control.
Yeah.
The first dog I've ever seen in my whole entire life eat charcoal. And didn't have to go to the doctor. The vet.
Yeah, charcoal won't hurt you.
Charcoal?
Well,
Man.
it's actually what they put in your stomach when you swallow poison.
It do it to make you throw up.
Soaks everything up.
He didn't throw up. That was the thing.
Ooh.
He just ate charcoal and was fine. Is why that was fucking like funny.
Did he
Boom.
shit out said charcoal?
I mean, he had to have, right?
He had to have.
Well, unless it's still in there.
Right.
It probably-
That's why he's so fat. He's got a 50-pound bag of Kingsford in his fucking stomach.
Remember when fucking DJ was like, "Hey, how's it going, Spike?"
He bit him in the face.
He like sniffed at him, and DJ was like, whoa. He was like, I was like, Spike. He was like, no. It was my fault. I'm like, dude, no, it wasn't, dude. Clearly wasn't your fault.
The dog is psychotic.
You were like, hey, Spike, and he tried to bite you in the face, dude. Like,
Right.
he's like, no, it was my fault.
Blame this on me solely.
Fucking Spike, dude. Dude, remember how we used to bully fucking Christopho?
Oh, dude, it's
dude.
one of my favorite memories as a kid. What? It is.
I did some terrible things, dude.
Remember when I drew the mural of Judith on your wall?
Oh, yeah.
With the spoon holster? Yeah.
Dude, you fried him so good that one time. We came out of there. We came at your house, and he came to your house. Listen. Sorry. He he made a bowl of cereal, just walked in your house, made a bowl of cereal. We took a bong rip. The motherfucker threw up all the cereal.
In the laundry room?
Yeah, in the laundry room. You're like, Chris, are you gonna come over my house?
Make yourself a bowl of fucking cereal. Smoke on our weed. And then throw up the cereal in my fucking laundry room, dude. Like,
Like right into the laundry. Do you remember how we used to go to Fat Stoff's house and like would hang out in his attic and smoke weed and it'd be like 400 fucking degrees up there, and his fat ass would just be sweating.
He's like full of sweat at like fucking 45 degrees.
Yeah, and he's just up there like, you know, sweating his fucking ass off. And we have no business in being there. And, like, all he has is, like, these red lights in his room. Like, there's no actual lighting. It's just, like, these red tinted lights. So it looks like his fat face is just baking in an oven the entire time we're there.
We'd just be, like, smoking weed up there. And Judith would be like, I smell smoke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Like,
it would just be like, no, you don't.
That would be.
She'd be like, all right.
Oh, okay.
That was it, dude.
And we would be smoking the fattest of blunts, like, just in rotation the whole time we were there.
I smell smoke. Is everything okay?
Right.
No, you don't.
Dude,
Chris is sweating all over the fucking place.
Dude, your brother fucking ratted Chris out when we were smoking. He was like, Judith, he has the weed.
I can just see Dan giving it up. Look at it.
And then there's the pot of weed and the tray, and she's like, flush it now. He's like, all right, Mom. And like he's fake flushing it. She's like, flush it now. Like she was so mad. And on top of that, Staffa was so mad. Dan.
What a fat piece of shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I remember one time I peed all over him.
I hope he's watching this on some distant fucking planet in Taylor.
I am friends with him on Facebook, so
man,
could be just watching for some reason.
Dude, you guys fucking.
This thing is like kind of like a TV show.
Right.
How it's set up.
Right.
Well, yeah, because we're literally on TVs.
I'm sitting here crying and laughing.
It's all right. You're laughing about something extremely funny. Us torturing Chris.
Yeah.
I remember how we all used to just freestyle on his ass too. Like,
oh yeah, dude.
He would be the subject
he would be
matter
of everyone's
that
attention.
Luna's beat would come on and immediately fat titties Chris. Like,
dude, when he first moved to that house, dude, we broke all his shelves.
In the garage, dude. Oh man.
Like why? Just because fuck Chris? Like yeah.
I remember one time we did that in Ryan's room, dude. Me and Alex Hudson, we just went in his room, and he was like
I didn't like that kid.
Alex Hudson?
Yeah.
Right. Well, me and Ryan, or me and him went into Ryan's room.
Straight up.
And we literally threw every item in Ryan's room into the ceiling fan. Like, we turned on the ceiling fan, and we're like, just watching it, like, shoot across the room. And then we, like, left out the window. And
For
fucking,
real?
Yeah.
Just broke all the shit in
I mean,
lab.
none of it was, I mean, maybe a few useless things were broken, but nothing was actually
Define
broken.
useless.
His room was just tore apart, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what actually broke. He never said if anything actually broke, but his whole room was, like, torn apart, dude.
Oh, man.
Poor Chris, man.
Really?
That was Ryan. But yeah, poor Chris. So.
But I mean,
Chris,
but
too,
really
man.
though, poor Chris. Chris was a shitty human being.
I don't know if he was, dude. I think
I'm
we were
really
the shitty
trying to
ones.
find an
He just wanted
instance
to-
where he was being shitty, and I'm
He
having
just
a hard
wanted to
time.
hang out.
I
have
think it
some
was
fun.
us. Yeah. Yeah, we were the shitty ones for sure.
Yeah.
We're definitely the shitty fucking friends.
That's why I immediately said he
I-
was shitty because I'm
when I
trying
was
to hide
little too,
behind
like
that.
I can keep on going stories on end, like it being a shitty friend to him.
Oh,
like,
everything we ever did to that kid was shitty. Like there was never any instance he was like, "Man, I have the best of friends." Like, no, that never happened.
Right.
He really didn't deserve any of it.
Except for that whole, like taking him in and letting him live at the house and like you know, all that stuff, like feeding them and.
Right. Well, it wasn't my house. So I mean, I had no right to treat them like that. I kind of just seen everybody else was doing it. R.I.P. Chris.
That's how that stuff works, though.
It is. It really is.
Well, yeah. Well, love you, Chris.
Love you, Chris.
Yeah, wherever you're at, man. I hope life's working out for you.
We love you, man.
Just everything's
He did
great.
some fucking shitty
I'm out this
things
TV
too.
like this.
I don't think he did though. I can't think of anything that he did.
Right.
If he did, it was reacting to stuff.
Yeah, it was reactive shitty things, not initial shitty things. Still a piece of shit.
I remember when he slipped on those newspapers.
Yeah, down the fucking stairs. Everybody remembers that. Dude, he cranked his back off to like the last step because he was
knocked the
coming
wind out of
hard, dude. Anthony made bread on his face, man. And he it was that time. He had just got home from school and he had to go work at Wendy's, and he had like a 2-hour window, and I know we kept him up all night the night before, before he went to school. So he was running on no sleep. Probably had to work till like midnight or something like that. And it was like 3 o'clock. Probably had to leave by like 4. So it was Anthony's bright idea that he was gonna go upstairs with like a pitcher of water and a half a bag of flour while he was like laying down. He was like on the futon or some shit because he didn't have a bed there, like. So he might have been very well laying on like a fucking floor.
I think he was, dude.
Right, dude. So all you hear is just splash.
No, it was during the time where there's literally just 2 mattresses on the floor in that room. So it's like filled the whole room.
Yeah,
right. So that's where.
So yeah, all you hear is sploosh and flap. That's it. Because I'm downstairs in the living room, just hearing this play out upstairs. It's just a half a gallon of water just being poured into his face, and then you hear him going like, ugh, and then you hear whap, and that's just like fucking literally him dumping the bag of flour.
And you just hear like,
yeah, dude. He's just choking at this point on flour. And you see Anthony just zip down the stairs like like right down the motherfuckers, and then you hear Big Stop's ass get up, just ba-boom, 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 and then flying down the fucking flying down the stairs. Yeah, dude.
A dang, a dang,
a dang, a dang, a dang, right down them fucking stairs.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That dude, the dang, a dang,
oh yeah, dude, fucking
dude.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Bass rooting, hilarious. But yeah, so Stoff hits that last stair or the stair above it, and there's just a bunch of like coupons and just shit mail sitting on the fucking step. And just like in the cartoons, his body did one of those whack. Like for a second there, he was weightless for the first time in his fucking life, And he just nailed that last step with his lower back and just made that noise. Like I can't even describe it. It was like a.
You did every other noise, dude. So let's get one, dude.
I'll give you one. It was like, nah! You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like
more like it.
Yeah, it was like air coming out of a tire, but like
dude,
a
I heard
wince.
that more than once too.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he just sat there on the stairs for like ever, man, just holding his lower back.
This one time, back in the day, there's this old school.
Seriously hurt himself. Like,
oh, dude! All the times he fell, he hurt himself. We were riding the Tweenies, this old school fucking liquor store, on these bikes that I had, and he fucking hit the front brakes when we were cruising, and he flipped over right when. Remember in where I used to live off of Goddard? Those Westminster, Chris and I?
Yeah. Yeah.
How you ride out there, and it's that bank, and then it's a
yeah,
funeral
I know
home.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Right out into that bank.
If you go left, and that's the party store that you guys are going
dude.
to?
Yep.
Right.
That old school one. And he fucking was riding out into the bank, and he, like, open space, we're talking, he fucking hit the front brakes and lifted over to do-do-do. It's like folded, dude. Folded like a fucking chair, dude.
Oh, man.
And he did the, and I was cracking up, dude.
Did his face get beat fucking red, dude?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a fat piece of shit. Jesus.
you're gonna stand there and laugh, dude. What the fuck? And I'm like, dude, I'm little as fuck for one. He's babysitting me. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking laugh at you. You're my babysitter.
Chris was babysitting you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's how like.
That's the way that falls into.
That's how
we
LB
know.
came
That's
about.
how I know Anthony
Right.
and Dan.
Wow, because
They
your
both
mom
were
left you
in-
all alone at home with Fat Chris.
Fat Chris.
How did they? Yeah, how did they? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did Chris meet your mom to do that for that to happen?
I could probably figure it
I
out.
met Chris when I was a little kid because that's how I get. Like I was hanging out with like a lot of older crowds.
Just in the from the.
Yeah,
being
my
to
mom.
Westminster. or
Yeah, my
whatever?
mom wanted me to stop hanging out with older people when I was out.
I just
like-
assumed that Chris would have to know your mom first for some reason.
Yeah.
Be able
but I
to
don't know why.
babysit.
Chris
you.
was supposed to regulate on the people that I was hanging out with,
Right, it's
basically.
like, my mom, this is my babysitter. Like, your mom just like, all right. No, I just meant like, I didn't think. I didn't
No,
think it
not
was
like
that.
that.
I know that. I know.
She's seen Chris as a good person.
I
Chris
know.
was a good dude,
I
but he
know,
was
I
just.
I'm just kidding.
Chris is I miss him. I miss him a lot, man.
Do you, or you just miss the idea of him?
I miss the idea of Chris.
Yeah, exactly. Because I miss a lot of people, and I just realized I miss, missing them, I guess.
Does that
The
mean
idea.
that you are around them now?
No.
You don't miss them, but you miss missing them?
Yeah,
Basically?
like
I got
seeing
ya.
them once in a while, I'm like, oh man, and you're like, better not,
That's so true.
Oh, especially being sober, dude. I stay the fuck away from so many fucking people at this point.
Amen to that. I noticed that being sober myself too. Oh, people suck.
Oh yeah.
Kira, you're shedding like a motherfucker.
I know. She's all over this mic.
Ew.
She's a good girl. Good girl. It's that season for pets to start shedding though.
Well, I guess it's a season for you to reek like bourbon. I tell you.
I feel like that old guy, like.
Yeah. Oh, just playing. You smell like whiskey. Good old Knob fucking Creek there, brother.
My mom loves Knob Creep. I'll go in her whiskey
Knob
cabinet.
Creep. The old Knob Creep.
You want to run that by me again, man?
That Knob Creep.
Nopple bleep.
No, Knob Creep.
Dude, finish that bottle like a champ.
No.
Do it for the stream.
Honestly, I just ran in their fridge. I was like, yo, but Knob Creep.
Fucking go for it, dude. I don't ever
Kill
drink
it, bro.
No. It's got a little nip. You know?
Is it a nip?
Yeah, it's a little nip. You see them in the glass?
Little nipper?
It's a little nip.
Nip it.
I did.
You're right.
Just a little nip.
I'd finish it, but the way my probation's set up is that's a complete violation of probation. Can't do it.
It's not even worth it, dude.
It's not.
Dude, I was at the hockey game yesterday. Fucking go Wings, first of all. Whatever. Fucking, I was just watching people just get blackout drunk. I was like, this is what life's all about, isn't it?
Right.
Just getting all tanked at the Wings game
Just
and then
hammered.
driving home. Like,
Right. For a lot of people.
I did not see many Ubers for as many drinks as I seen
Right.
get served at the fucking game.
For real.
And I seen a lot of people driving out of that parking structure. That's for fucking sure. I was like,
That's why all those
Can you hear
off
my
ramps
phone?
are all fucked up looking.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Oh yeah, where they're just
they're all
scuffs.
They're all
and everywhere.
scuffed. They're fucking. There's car parts
People
everywhere.
just slamming into shit.
That's great old Michigan for you.
No,
right
that's
there.
part of being American, man. It's, driving drunk as fuck.
Is it?
Ah. Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
Well, shit. That's the court system that they write a lot of
Dale
DUIs.
Earnhardt Jr. definitely, or Dale Earnhardt, not Junior. Sorry.
Senior. Senior. Where was that going?
I don't know. Just because it was driving.
Right. He hit a wall during a sanctioned race and not wearing a Hans device. Now all drivers have
Poor
to wear
guy,
them.
dude.
I mean, really though, he lived a great life. Like, I mean, what more was he gonna do? Win more
lived till
NASCAR
he
races?
died, though. I mean, but he died what he loved doing.
Yeah, crashing into walls at 100 miles an hour.
And he kept on going left his whole time.
Right. Never got to make one right turn professionally.
Ever.
Uh-uh.
You don't turn right out of the pit stop to go back on.
You go straight because it just merges.
Yeah. I think probably the only time you go right is.
I mean, the wheel sure
right.
turns
I know.
right.
I'm trying to fucking find a technicality.
There isn't one.
Rip.
Dude, I want to go fucking go-kart racing with you fuckers.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Get a group of us to go.
Yeah, like that one time we went when we were kids with your dad.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was so fun.
Right.
Or
we were just slamming into people. Like, back when Steve Vesley used to work there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, not even going to elaborate on that.
I remember when you fucking.
I bet you Danny Boguslaw still works there.
You had all them toys at your house.
What toys?
Back in the day.
What are you talking about?
Back in the day, Anthony had the fucking go-karts and the mini bikes and stuff.
Oh yeah, back when Tony used to be cool.
Right.
Smoking fucking joints out of fucking.
Oh yeah, out of the fucking.
Those what are they? Toke stones.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit, you remember all the cool wizard?
Dude, the first time I was smoking weed, dude. I don't know what it is, but when I go to Wayne, for some reason in that house, like way back in the day though, it just gave me that feeling like.
What house?
Your
yeah.
mom and dad's
Right,
house,
right.
like, oh, this is so like crazy to do this, as a child, like
Right.
growing up, but like.
I get what you're saying.
I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Well,
that's how I
try.
was already living though, but I felt like that was cool because his parents were doing it too.
It was pretty
you
much.
already-
It was like an
it's just a-
open
it's a-
door policy on really what was going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it was in a controlled environment.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, as much as it wasn't, it was. It's like. Because Tony and Jenny were always, they were good people. You're in a fucking crack house, And we got high as a motherfucker, dog.
Oh yeah.
I had my first New Year's Eve at your house, I remember, and it was so much fun. I remember it just like it was yesterday. I was with Staffo, your dad, and your mom, and
Was Anthony there?
no, I don't remember where you were at. I think you were sleeping actually.
Or
Shit.
Yeah, I think you were sleeping on that New Year's, and it was Dan was down there, yeah. Or you're probably with Alex or something maybe, on that New Year's. I don't remember, man, but it was so far back, dude. Anyways, we were jamming the fucking old school like Beatles, and your dad was just like laying it down on like how it was, like how these dudes were, and this is how it was. It was just so cool, man.
Right.
That nostalgia every time I walk in that living room, man. I
dig
love
that
your
shit
dad,
too.
man. Your dad is like such a great person.
That's like a huge.
Tony.
That's like a huge part of me, like growing up. One of my like fucking
Music.
favorite memories are like when I wake up, when I hear like my dad blasting music in the living room, and then I
Right.
go down there and everybody's
Boom.
just jamming, chilling, dude. That shit's dope.
I love Tony, man.
So you're sweating?
Shedding.
Sweating Berman.
I've been sweating. The only time I sweat is when I'm jogging.
How often do you go jogging?
I was going every week, 2 days every week.
What changed?
I got not lazy. I just
Uninspired?
no, I was doing other stuff. I just
Like smoking
There weren't
cigarettes?
enough inspiring
No.
female runners on Instagram.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh.
This is not inspiring at all. Just running through it like.
People that run, I mean, goddamn, do they know that they don't have to do that?
I mean, it's bad for your knees and your joints and stuff.
You get hit
so
by a car, it's just unenjoyable. Like, I mean,
there's better ways to do cardio. I hear you, but you don't have to do any of it. But I don't know.
That's very true.
Not like advised. I feel like I wish I did work out.
Yeah.
I just don't ever. I don't know why. Because I'm a piece of shit, dude.
I agree.
But I feel like everything kills you.
Yeah.
You know what I miss though, eating as a kid? Now that I think everybody kills you, or everything kills you, everybody kills you.
What's that?
Those Lunchables.
Dude,
Which ones?
I still fucking fuck with pizza
Fucking love
Lunchables,
them.
dude.
Lunchables are great.
Those things are so deadly.
You
though.
know you're allowed to still eat those. Like,
Yeah, but I'm
there's
not.
no age
going
limit
to.
on
Those really
Lunchables.
bad
I
for
know.
you?
Huh?
Are they really bad for you?
Yeah, man. Those so much salt.
Yeah.
I mean, is salt really bad for you?
Fuck yeah, it's terrible. I'm not
fucking
gonna
terrible.
lose a leg.
Is that what happens? You eat the salt and your leg disappears? Like, what happens?
I think it's a sugar thing.
Yeah. It's
Well, it turns into sugar.
It's diabetes.
Right.
Salt turns into sugar.
Right?
When?
No.
Nah,
Okay.
Doesn't. Starches
False
don't turn into
advertisement.
sugar.
Don't listen to me. I know it's bad though.
Salt dehydrates you. Your body's like mostly water. So if you have too much salt, then you don't have enough water for your organs to function. Carbohydrates turn into sugar.
But you need you
Oh,
could just
there
cut
it
sodium
is.
out of your diet. You do need some.
You need sodium.
Right.
Like your certain organs need sodium to function.
Right.
Overdo it.
Right. So much like everything else in life, there's a fine line between what is healthy
And what's
amount and
not.
what is not.
Absolutely. Stay healthy, kids.
Drink water.
Yeah, drink lots of water.
Use water. Are you over there on your Tinder, Devin?
No, I'm actually looking how carbohydrates convert into glucose.
Oh, nice.
The body breaks down and converts most carbohydrates into the sugar glucose.
So carbs break down into sugar.
Carbs.
So carbs.
Glu-
Okay.
Glucose is absorbed into the bloodstream, and with the help of a hormone called insulin. So that's where yours comes into play, because then it converts into insulin, the hormone. You know how to make a hormone?
No.
Don't pay her. Yeah. Anyways, fucking.
Cha-ching.
And with the help of the hormone called insulin, it travels into the cells of the body where it can be used as energy. Mm.
All right.
That's how do
Right.
carbohydrates cause diabetes? They do not. they do not.
They's not.
These nuts.
They's not.
Got 'em.
Got him. Time is it?
Time for us to get some carbohydrates.
All right. It is time for us to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
All right.
It's been real.
Yeah.
Has it?
Seriously. No, it.
You got an Instagram or anything you want to fucking?
You can plug it
Yeah.
whatever you want, dog.
That's dope. Indian Warrior, CO. And that's for everything, basically.
We want to go ahead and spell that out for these people.
Indian Warrior,
Okay.
CO.
One word.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh, yeah, you just throw that all in one
That's
word
what
now.
I'm saying. And then the letter CO.
Yep, and then
As-
you can find under Bastard Son from my music.
Ooh.
And NWC, which is Not Neglecting, We're Connecting.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Plug.
Have some fun with my music.
Tell your mom. Tell her friends.
That's all, you know.
All right. You got anything, Devin?
Oh, I've had nothing since the beginning.
Hell yeah.
No.
All right. Me neither. Cool.
Yeah.
Buy
Thank you.
my t-shirts.
All right. Later.
See ya.